Hi guys, I am here to talk to you today about breast pumps, more specifically the Annabella breast pump. And before I do that, I'm going to give you a little bit of history about me and my experience with breast pumps. So here goes. I have one kid. I gave birth. I was not interested in breastfeeding because it gave me the ick. Hey, I'm human. So immediately the nurses brought me a breast pump. It was massive. It took up half the room. I'm not going to name names, Medela. And it was painful. I attached it to my boob, breast, whatever, and it hurt. It was sucking. It was pinching. Everything was uncomfortable. And I realized, I said, okay, this is the first one I tried. The nurse said, maybe your milk didn't come in yet. So with my other hand and my free boob, I squeezed and it came shooting out. Thank God I had a bottle to catch it. But I was like, no, lady, the milk is in. The pump isn't working. So she brought me a secondary pump, a smaller one, which pretty much did the exact same thing. It pinched me, it pulled, it sucked. It sucked. It just hurt. Not that it's supposed to be a fun experience, but it was like a bad experience. And at that point, I was like, okay, I'm either going to switch to formula or I'm going to be squeezing my boobs until I get carpal tunnel in both hands. And none of this is really good for anyone. So my kind of saving grace, and also I figured I'd give like one last shot to breast pumps, was the Annabella breast pump. And I'm going to start with the most basic, which is that it's really small and cute. It's not at all like scary looking, and it's also super soft silicone. So when you attach it to yourself, it's just a nice feeling as far as breast pump feelings go, okay? Secondary, I will say, it doesn't pinch and squeeze and it's not angry. Yes, it does have to use the sucking in order to get the milk out, but one of the things that's incredible and I think very unique to the Annabella pump is that it's got this little mechanism that mimics a baby's tongue, and it kind of helps to coax the milk out of you. So ladies, if we're being real, okay, pumping milk is not like, oh, it's a wonderful experience. Your boobs are hurting. They're full of milk and they're sore. So it's not going to be the most comfortable thing in the world. But having used several pumps, I can tell you that this one is absolutely the most pleasant. It's just not aggressive. It's gentle. And this brings me to my third point, which is that a lot of people are like, well, if it's gentle, then how effective can it be? Let me just tell you that I have tiny titties. They're very small. I'm a double A. My boobs, after starting with the Annabella, were producing so much that I grew to twice my boob size from when I was my biggest during the pregnancy. I was a large C and I was pumping, I want to say about 4 liters of milk a day. I was pumping so much that I ended up freezing a ton of breast milk so that when I was done breastfeeding, my baby was still drinking breast milk for 2 months. So that was just incredible. And the one thing that I also love about the Annabella is because of that unique mechanism that really coaxes the milk out of you, it also kind of initiates your body creating more breast milk, which is great for your baby. It also is very fast. It's probably one of the faster pumps I've seen because it flows out naturally. So you're actually, if you're one of those people who is always on the go, gotta get to work, oh my God, I have to finish this, I don't have time for that, this is the breast pump for you because it will take you much less time than any other breast pump. It will be so much more effective in getting the breast milk out. It will also be more effective in helping you produce more. And overall, I'd say probably the best product out there on the market for women who are interested in giving as much breast milk to their baby as they can, but also don't want to constantly be stopping their lives to pump, and also kind of, give yourself a break. It doesn't have to be so painful all the time. Your tits deserve some rest. Your tits deserve to be comfortable. So I think that if you respect your tatas, get an Annabella, you won't regret it.